nurses and midwives say omuhia kola. It is not out of place. And say a teacher for any others case omuhia kola, it is not out of place. But one thing then they say, when opportunity comes, you have to take the opportunity. You say who use opportunity to the stream. You know situations be say beba NTI didn't say Labor Act can some constitution so can some say was say scenario negotiations. 21st and under the Ghana Universal Salary Structure, no a union with a bargaining certificate in a quarter. But with the introduction negotiation, but with the introduction of the your friend is saying the single spine pay policy, single spine salary structure. No, now what we use or the negotiation or more a public sector joint standing negotiation committee or more and you know, BBT 2020 or when to be international negotiations. 2021 no, and our buying tone and Zafred workers is all the leadership metanase. No money negotiations. So back I omoko and omoko J 4% and 7% too. Wabra baya man who almost 70 something percent, almost 80%. And they should go back to the negotiation table. And you almost are figures too. The catcher say, your friend is saying, I buy so obey employee probably. The catcher says, 4% and to my buying the income wage. And this abria will pre 20% a year coolado. I buy on income wage na aban owosika ho na ye ka se munko kra na munko gi 25% mo say there before na ye enti ye den na ade chen ye abe wo here 20%. Is it that leadership no omuni foresight na ana no omuni mu say nyema bekosi? These are some of the questions. Wow, 20% or more training no, it is not something that is permanent to bribia aban kura na etena se kase ya negotiations die enso osusu se nyema mu aye den ntinu na adwumayefo ho kire homo enti onu ni premu no opese o ma adwumayefo sei. That is what we call cola. That is cost of living allowance. Enye a statutory payment. Enye statutory allowance a ubetim de mra egina so se chinchia che yemfa maw ete se your friend is saying ete se offer 3 yeje. But the room to me shall sorry for say, Munchia say, na Munchia, Menchia. No, I had this ready. And you are this ready so you also cost strike. You had the opportunity to negotiate. And I say, what will happen with signature? Say, salary increment. And why is it that they are not even going for salary increment? Nakola na omoko. Because omunim sa mrana chekere omo. And people review away so yeah, just all 2023 ba. So say a game Aban has won the game.
Eti say Robert, just a strike no makwe. You let me say emra ma ho kwan.
Oh yeah. Aban to me can say emra ma ho kwan.
Wow.
Emra ma ho kwan. Yes, because sa kola ikura American you know. Members and you see me be 1,000 Ghana cedis. Say who pre cola mami. Cola of 20%. About 200 cedis are beka misika. Fine, me 1,200. Now say afinu kwe wie ya, afibe kwe wie ya na free so.
Eza.
December na free so. Afinu kwe wie ya, me salary no be reverse to 1,000. They are reversing 2,000 and the economic situation that's what boami ama manumu abai. At the end, you know, I feel no query you be here free. And by then, none of my say I cost room pimenu. Says no, but my pay poor.
I did okay. I said, I said, you am and I said, I did teacher for no money. I just said for Nami Abom take a decision. Be say.
It is no COLA they have to go for. It is salary increment they should have gone for.
It is sana me yere kan but it
is salary increment they should have gone for. But because they fought against us and TUC, because some of the unions have started disassociating themselves from TUC. And almost yes as a union no and kono to an amount and many abaya where simple. A salary increment. So salary increment, Omodia no maya. Next year no or 2 more. It will be based on increment. I had your money yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, BBA. And Tiabana says, no, say, maybe 1,000. Not and Komuko and Omuko ye bribi and a bay 1,500. Say next time, no, which is 2023 year, what negotiations are. Negotiations will be based on 1,500. They will not have to reverse me to 1,000.
In that regard, no one would argue, sir, when the entire country was virtually shut down at the peak of COVID, the government still paid you when most of you were at home, and we are as a country bearing the brunt of some of that expense are buying a year, because at the time there was virtually no productivity, but government had to pay you. Now we are bearing the brunt now, and in these times you think the timing of this thing not fair? Don't you think that this is the time you also have to give back for what the country did for you?
No. We've given back a lot. We've given back a lot already. Medical culture will say in the year of COVID, we were giving 4% salary increment, citing COVID as an example. You cannot continue to cite COVID as an example where the people wallow in abject poverty.
No, but in that year of COVID,
would the say
yes,
is COLA enough for us to declare strike? What makes union leaders to declare strike? Union leaders will declare strike when the welfare of Ejumaya-4 and some members, any of more conditions of work, any of more remuneration, are poor. And currently, that is what we are experiencing, and we are all witnesses to the economic conditions in this country. Well, to me, MOB 7% salary increment into B, 1,000 cedis. 7% actually gave the person 70 cedis. Then the person accepts that salary increment based on economic conditions at that time. And within a very short period, since 10, and the panel salary erodi or kojoma otumi toshe. Their fuel prices cost tro now through the Jumano, they are no poor cost. Can you say a church for a buying for be and for primary teacher no go school in and out. In physical, Manono, a bit no idea for car, a bit no idea back, a bit no idea fair rate, a bit no idea we or the into fuel increments now cost no ya 2K criminal no that to a year to obey their living life. Obey their living life. I mean, we are witnesses about the inflation hardship, economic hardship.
But Ken,
with the system.
Ken, the other thing, Nelson, is when you look at the other side of the coin, government would also make that same argument. Say, in 2020, without any productivity from most teachers, they were still paying. And government had to also make sacrifices to pay because no productivity be in the system.
In 2020, time in our COVID in the buy.
Yes,
teachers were not completely off, though the majority were off.
Okay,
there were few that GES engaged them in online teaching. So not on change. After COVID, now we started school. GES met us under the auspices of the Ministry of Education and the government itself, because the then Minister of Education, His Excellency and Honorable Dr. Machokoku Prempe, at the year union leaders in for Flash Staff House, President of the nation,
okay,
His Excellency Another Danko Akufo-Addo. ye vi and ye GS that was near to me say. Because we say you train several months, you know, ye dear school, we should do extra teaching with no extra pay. Send ye be recover.
Okay.
And you are aware, for 6 months continuously for the baby school, now you have school without vacation. The media you are aware. So if